Welcome to this airing of candidate videos produced by League of Women Voters Bloomington, with a special thank you to the City of Bloomington for the video production. League of Women Voters is a nonpartisan organization that never endorses candidates or political parties. The League is dedicated to defending democracy and empowering voters to make informed decisions at the ballot box. In these videos, you will hear candidates for Hennepin County Commissioner, District 5. The Hennepin County Board is made up of 7 commissioners, each representing a district within the county. The District 5 commissioner represents the residents of Richfield, Bloomington, Southern Eden Prairie, and a portion of South Minneapolis. County commissioner candidates run as nonpartisan, and elected commissioners serve 4-year terms. Both candidates who filed to run for the District 5 commissioner seat were invited to produce candidate videos.
Welcome. My name is J.A. Beck. I'm running for County Commissioner this year. My past experiences: in 2004, I ran for County Commissioner, and in 2014, I also ran for County Commissioner. In 2009, I was elected by the people of Hennepin County to serve on the Soil and Water Board, which I served on until January 2013. In November of 2011, I also ran for mayor of Golden Valley. I have a special plan that's going to come out on July 1st, so I can only give a few details tonight. My number one issue is housing stability and shelter stability. It is the number one factor in the race. So I plan on building 50,000 new low-income units, and I'm going to start off in 5 different cities in Hennepin County. 5,000 of the units are going to be multifamily units that cost $750 a month in rent. The other 5,000 are going to be single and double for 1 to 2 people that cost $600 in rent. These units will be located in Eden Prairie, Edina, Richfield, Bloomington, and South Minneapolis. I realize that if people don't have housing stability, they have nothing today. Number 2, education stability. I will be increasing funding for schools. I'm not going to be cutting any school funding. We will be adding teachers. We'll be adding counselors. I want every student to be able to study the arts, music, band, theater, play sports, science projects, everything I did when I was growing up. Number 3, employment stability. I like to use the term modern day 2024 racism practices that are going on by a lot of our cities in the western suburbs. What I mean by that is simple. A lot of these cities want low-income people to work in their cities, but they don't want the same low-income people to live in their cities. They would rather have them live elsewhere. And so I am going to change that policy. Number 3, I'd like to quote a thing, number 4, from Lincoln. In November 19th of 1863, 77 years ago, our fathers and mothers brought forth upon this continent a new nation concerned in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all people are created equal. So let me repeat that last sentence. All people are created equal. That means transgender, queer, gay, lesbian, straight, fat, skinny, tall, that. They are all created equal, and they'll be treated equally if I'm elected commissioner. Number 2 of that this nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom, and that the government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth. Let me repeat. The government is of the people, by the people, for the people. What that means is everybody in Hennepin County should have the right to go to City Hall, go before the mayor, and make the mayor, when they ask a question, not be told you have 2 minutes, that's it. and not be told, oh, you know what, we'll get back to you. No. People have a right to go in, ask the mayor like a city, why don't we have light rail in our city? Why do you not want to build light rail? How are workers going to get to, like, France Avenue for all the jobs? People have a right to get answers when they go in, not to be told to come back later and we'll let you know. And I don't know if a lot of you have been to the Hennepin County boardroom. It is not a friendly place. You come up there and you might be lucky to get 3 minutes. It is one of the hardest places to get an answer from a county commissioner. They just don't want to tell you anything. You can ask questions, you can bring facts, and that. But when one of their contractors come up, I don't want to mention their name, but they're in Ridgefield, and they're one that put out low-income people 700 units in 2016. When they go to the county boardroom, it's like kissing cousins.
I'm Debbie Gotel, currently the Hennepin County Commissioner and the candidate for District 5. My district is Richfield, Bloomington, and southern portions of Eden Prairie, south of Highway 62, and portions of southwest Minneapolis. First, I want to thank the League of Women Voters. Over 100 years of advocacy in expanding and strengthening our democracy. We need informed voters and transparent grassroots organizations like these more than ever. I'm going to open by talking about the budget. It's $2.7 billion annual budget, second only to the state's budget, providing services such as human services, public health, public safety, public works, elections and libraries, and much more. Disparity reduction is a driving principle that we embed in our budget, but all the work that we do. That is why I'm running as my campaign that makes sure we continue to drive this work forward, that no one is left behind in Hennepin County. In 2023 alone, we invested $191 million in affordable housing and housing services. As Vice Chair of the County Board and Chair of the Budget Committee, I helped to guide approximately $246 million of the American Rescue Plan dollars towards uninterrupted delivery of essential human services throughout our pandemic. As of May this year, more than $173 million has gone out the door to help pay for programming that has helped our residents emerge stronger and more resilient, spending dollars on issues related to homelessness, employment, public safety, mental health, and investing heavily in our police-embedded social worker programs throughout our communities. We also invested in school-based mental health and C Mental Health Awareness Campaign with over 2 million impressions digitally. On the housing front, we're working on affordable housing stabilization and supportive housing programs to make homelessness rare, brief, and non-reoccurring. Right now, more people are finding housing than have come into our shelters. In May, we reached a major milestone in Hennepin's Homeless to Housing program with 1,000 individuals housed. Our program Elevate works with local business and entrepreneurs. They are the lifeblood of our regional economy, and I'm doing everything I can to support, sustain small businesses and creation of their enhancement that they give to the economic growth through our economic development policies at the county. Elevate Hennepin's programs connects local businesses to free tools. 2,700 of those businesses have accessed over 31,000 hours of no-cost one-on-one consulting or learning opportunities. 133 businesses have accessed $25 million in financing through our advisor network, impacting over 500 jobs. And finally, climate change. Climate change is the existential threat of our time. And my background as an environmental engineer is central to helping Hennepin create its first ever climate action plan passed in 2021. As a board representative of the Regional Partnership on Waste and Energy, I consistently fight to enhance partnerships and find resources to move our waste system closer to the county's zero waste goals. At Hennepin County, our carbon sequestration goal is to plant 1 million trees by 2030 in collaboration with our local partners. We estimate that 472,000 trees will have been planted by the end of 2024. No matter where you live in the 5th District, I'm advocating for you on the Hennepin County Board so that no one is left behind in Hennepin County. I want to hear about your ideas on how we can ensure that our policies are working for all of us. You can learn more about my campaign and get involved at www.debbiegotel.com. And if you have questions, please email us at the email is info@debbiegotel.com. We'd love to hear from you and connect.
Thank you to the candidates for appearing in these videos. Thank you, audience, for viewing these videos. Voters, remember to vote in the general election on or before November 5th. To learn more about voting and registering to vote, go to the Minnesota Secretary of State's website at mnvotes.gov.